It's about time you actually brought me my lunch. I'm starving over here. Detective. Now, this is a pleasant surprise. Yeah, I know you don't seem very happy to see me like this, do you? What can I say? Well, I can tell you how it started. Well, it was just a normal day, for what I thought. And I was just hanging out in the outside where I'm supposed to be. Right. I decided today that I wanted to eat outside where there was a few guards out there. And apparently something was going on inside, so those two guards, they had to go inside to deal with it. That left me outside by myself. And then a few of the inmates, I want to say about 3-4 of them. Are you following, Detective? Good. I'm just making sure that you have this in your mind so you can report it back. Because I did sign up for that little experiment thing that you're going to be holding for a few of the inmates. Hopefully my name can get through, because I would love to get out of here, especially after what just happened to me today. So, let me go back to what I was trying to say here. There was about 3 or 4 of those inmates. And they walked up to me, I was eating, asked me a few questions of like, what am I doing here? And then the last question was, what was my name? I told them, my name is Jeff. And that's not the answer they wanted. They wanted my full government name. What did I do? Well, being a new person, I decided not to go with my, what you call, street name. And I said my full legal name. I said my name is Jeffrey Woods. And that's all they needed to hear, because one of the bigger guys pulled out a shank he made out of a toothbrush and tried to stab me. Luckily, I'm faster than the big loaf of muscle, and so I got my tray, right? And I smacked the shiv out of his hand. And once that happened, I smacked his goons up with the tray I had in my hand. And once they went down, the big loaf tried to go for his shiv again. And that's when I stepped on his hand. And you can probably get word of him that his hand is mostly broken. But after I stepped on his hand and broke most of his fingers, I grabbed the shiv myself. Now, this is where I claim self-defense, right? So, what had happened was, after he tried to shank me, I just defended myself after his goons tried to tackle me. I smacked them all in the head with the metal tray, and I broke that guy's hand after he tried to grab the shiv. And I guess you could call this a little bit of a overstep in my defense. I grabbed the shiv and I stabbed him in his abdomen. Yes, was that a smart idea? No. But I was simply acting out of self-defense. Those people were trying to hurt me, Detective. I acted out of self-defense. Now, if this little incident, this tiny little incident of me defending myself over some hooligans gets on my record and gives me no chance of this experimental release? Well, detective, I'm not going to be a very happy person. I hope so. I hope you get this report back to those officers, because they didn't really treat me well either. No, as soon as they threw me into this padded cell, they didn't really give me anything. And look, my nice white sweatshirt is all bloodied up now. You think this is proper living for an inmate? Hmm? Now, I know there's no cameras in this cell, detective. I know there's no cameras in here because this facility is, who was it? The not the CO, but like the maker of this prison wanted to cut budgets. The sheriff, the warden, that's his name. The warden wanted to cut budgets, and so he cut off most of security around here. Not very good for business, in my opinion, especially for a prison. Prison, mental ward, it's the same thing, just in different fonts. So, here is what I think is going to happen, detective. Why are you backing off? You seem scared. No. Come here. Here's what's going to happen, detective. If my record gets a hold of what happened today, and it ruins my chances of being free from here, I will personally use my one phone call a day, and I will call everybody that I know who's on the outside to come in here and make it look like a tornado of blood went through the halls. But if this one bad day goes under the radar and is simply put on my record as self-defense, I would be fine with that. Is that a new perfume you're wearing? I like it. You know, detective, I've been watching you ever since you become my personal detective and what I have to go through here. I've been watching you, right? And I see that you keep giving me an eye of some sort. Now, detective, could this eye of yours be an eye of interest? I'm saying, detective, that I think you're starting to like me. Even with your mannerisms, your physical mannerisms. Every time I bring up something about you, maybe be of, like I said, your new perfume, or the fact that you like me, or anything I give you a compliment upon, your face turns a bit more of a red, and you turn away from me. I think you're a little bit shy of me. It's okay, detective. Everyone gets their crushes nowadays. But I will keep that in mind. I will. Mm-hmm. Especially when it comes to the paperwork. I didn't finish all of it, detective. I left out something. I left out of the document who I would like to have assigned to me. And guess what? I left it out on purpose. Because my choice of officer to be my housing officer, from what the paper said, is you. That's right, detective. In a matter of a couple of weeks, my paperwork is going to go through, and then I'm going to be released into the public under your hands. I'm going to be living with you, and I will be free. Now, withhold your end of the deal of making sure that this one bad day doesn't go on my record. And I'll be nice during my housings. During the picking of my housing, that is. And I will pick you. And I promise you, I will be the best housemate you've ever had. And maybe even a little bit more. That's what I thought. I do adore you, detective, because you're oh so easy to talk to. And I like how you just help me. Now, I have a few days to spend in here because of that incident. And as of right now, I would like some privacy. All right, detective. I'll see you in a few weeks. And maybe you could get me a home warming gift.